Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm here to give you my WWE NXT review for August 5th, 2015. So let me just get right into it. Um, we have Byron Saxton, Rich Brennan, and Corey Graves on commentary for this show. Kevin Owens gets interviewed. He talks about his strike in William Regal last week, and he said he was truly sorry for that. He talks about how he was dealing with a lot of stuff. Michael Cole interviews him too. Um, and they did it like in a win, like in a wrestling win. So I thought that was pretty cool. And Kevin Owens talks about how Michael Cole asked him like how he feels about how William Regal hopes that Finn Balor beats him at NXT Takeover in Brooklyn, and Kevin Owens was offended by that because he could have like a Montreal screw job even though it's in New York. He says, but he is from Montreal, um, and he talks about how he needs to win the NXT Championship just to show off that, just for the sake of having it, and he also wants to get more money in his pocket because he hasn't more money in his bank because he hasn't had a lot of money lately for the past few weeks, and he also talks about how he wants his match with Finn Balor for the NXT Championship to be a ladder match for the NXT Championship, so that way no screw jobs can happen. And then Michael Cole asks Kevin Owens if he can beat Finn Balor, and then Kevin Owens just walks off. So I guess that was pretty cool. I really liked this interview here. I thought it was awesome. I really like these interviews that they do on NXT. And then Bo Dempsey has another video package. It starts out by him watching the video package he did last week. So he says that he's got to get in shape. He starts doing things like punching like one of those body mannequins that you punch. And somebody posts on Twitter saying that Kevin Owens is starting to really work hard. He he sees a blonde woman like run these lines like hopscotch. He sees somebody lifting weights, and he's about to live like a barbell, and it says to be continued. So I thought this was really funny. I'm really enjoying the growth in the character of Bo Dempsey. And Baron Corbin squashes Steve Cutler here at the end of the days for the win. I thought it was fine. I really like Baron Corbin, how he's able to beat people really fast. And I think he's a heel because everybody boos him when he comes out and he's acting more heelish. And then Tyler Breeze squashes Eric Solo. He hits the beauty shot on him. And then William Regal comes out and says that he searched high and low to find a competitor worth his stature, worth to face Tyler Breeze. So he announced that he's going to face I think he say what's his name? Juice Tiger Liger or something. No, Juice Thunder Liger. And it plays a nice little video package for him. He used to wrestle on WCW, and he wrestled all over the world. I heard of this guy. I read online somewhere that he was going to be on NXT, and I figured this would be the opponent that faces Tyler Breeze. I haven't really seen this guy, so I can't say if the match is going to be good. So I'm just going to have to wait and see. Maybe I'll try to look up his old matches or something like that. But we'll have to wait and see. And then Yuha gets another video package. He talks about how he's busted his ass all over the world to get to this point, and he wants to be the next NXT champion. I thought it was a good video package. And he's going to be working under the name Apollo Creed. And when I was in Florida, I went to an NXT show, and Yuha wrestled on that show. So I like that. He's going to be debuting he's going to make his like on TV debut at the NXT Takeover Brooklyn show. And I really like that. I can't wait to see him because he was really good when I saw him before. And then Finn Balor gets interviewed. He gets interviewed by Byron Saxton. And Byron Saxton asks him how it feels to be NXT champion. And he talked about how he busted his ass all over the world, and it feels great to be NXT champion. He talked about how it's been a great year for him because everybody on the roster is vying to get that NXT championship. He talks about how he wasn't shocked that Kevin Owens struck William Regal because him and Kevin Owens came in together as on NXT, and they became friends. But Kevin Owens just continued to do whatever he wanted around here, so he wasn't shocked. And he talked about how He may do all that for his family, but he doesn't believe it. And he says that he's going to do this for revenge for himself because Kevin Owens keeps saying that he's an underdog. And he says that he's going to do it in revenge for his friend Sami Zayn, which I really like that. And then he talks about how it doesn't matter whether or not it's a ladder match, a cage match, or whatever type of match. He's going to beat Kevin Owens and prove that the match that he had in Tokyo wasn't a fluke. I really like this interview here. It was really good stuff. Then we get Dawson. No, we get Dash and Dawson, which consists of Dash Ryder and Scott Dawson, versus the Hype Bros, which consists of Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley. This was a pretty good tag team match here. The Dash and Ryder get the heat on Zack Ryder for a while. They do this one spot where one of them lifts up the other and does like a leg drop. I thought that was pretty cool. And then the Hype Bros get the win when they hit the Doomsday device but Zack Ryder does the clothesline. I don't really know who he hit it on, so I'll just go with Dash. They hit it on Dash for the win, and they're celebrated. And Dash and Dawson attack them. They throw Mojo Rawley into the steel post and lay out Chris Jericho. I think they call it the Shattered Dreams or the Shattered Nightmare. I forget what they call it, but they hit that on Zack Ryder, where one of them lifts him up, and then the other does the code breaker on Ryder. And I thought that was really cool. I like that the Hype Bros won the match because they kind of needed to win the match, but I like that Dash and Dawson looked really strong afterwards. I thought this was good stuff. And then the Vaudevillains, which consists of Aiden English and Simon Gotch, are backstage, and they say, and William Regal tells them that due to the controversy that happened in the NXT Tag Team title match last week with Alexa Bliss, they're going to get a rematch against Blake and Murphy for the NXT Tag Team Championships at NXT TakeOver in Brooklyn. And that's going to air on August 22nd, by the way. And they thank him, and William Regal gives them advice to try to do something to make sure that Alexa Bliss doesn't get involved. So I can't wait for that Tag Team Championship match. And then we get another Bo Dempsey video package. He's continuing to work out. He's lifting up the barbell. He's getting better, and then he ends up lifting the tire, and everybody cheers him on. I thought that was good stuff there. And then we get Samoa Joe versus Rhyno. This was a good main event here. Samoa Joe hit the dive on Rhyno, which was really cool, even though I've seen him do it before. It's still pretty cool. I think this was the first time they wrestled at all, because I typed it in on YouTube. They didn't say anyone. I didn't see any one-on-one matches they had in the past. So this was the first time they ever had a one-on-one match. And then Samoa Joe kicks Rhino's ass for a while, and then Rhyno hits a spine buster on Samoa Joe. He dominates the match. Samoa Joe hits his comeback. He hits an atomic drop, a big boot, and a senton on Rhyno, and they continue to trade blows. Rhyno hits a Samoan drop onto Samoa Joe, but he kicks out of it. And Samoa Joe tries to go for the rear naked choke, but Rhyno fights out of it. And Rhyno goes for the gore. Samoa Joe fights out of that. And Rhyno hits a clothesline, and Samoa Joe kicks out of it. Then Samoa Joe hits the muscle buster on Rhyno for the win. And that was the end of the show. I thought NXT was a pretty good show this week. I pretty much liked everything on the show. It was pretty good. And yeah, I like the Bo Dempsey stuff. It's really awesome. I like the tag team match. I like the main event. Pretty much everything on the show I like. So I'd say it's a pretty good show this week. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you want to click down below to subscribe to my channel, you're welcome to do so. And that's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.